In the last 7 years, I've traveled the world hosting a TV show in which I've covered over 100 different jobs, gigs, and professions. But now, back here in the US, there's one unsung hero I've yet to spotlight. Those amazing folks we will all need someday. Whether they've already been angels for your grandparents or they're destined to be there for you and me, they are the real MVPs of long-term care. Join me on a heartfelt journey to 7 different senior living communities across the heartland of Nebraska to shine a light on some extraordinary souls. People worth caring about. Right, I am in Wakefield, Nebraska, coming to a unique long-term care organization where I'm gonna work with Tracy today. Good morning.
Hi.
You must be Tracy.
Yes,
Peter,
Tracy, nice to meet you.
Great to meet you.
Come on
I'm
in.
excited to work with you all today.
Welcome to Wakefield Health Care Center.
Thanks. How big are you all?
We're a 40-bed skilled nursing facility and then 19 beds on assisted living, and we're all connected.
And how long has it been in Wakefield? How long is your guys?
50 years this July.
Oh, congrats, anniversary.
Yes, we're getting ready to celebrate that.
Great, everybody's having their coffee and breakfast.
Yes, this is our breakfast. This is our main dining room. Come
Looks
over
like
this
everybody's
way.
early risers already finished their breakfast.
Yeah, breakfast starts at 8.
Good morning. How long have you been here?
I have been here 5 years. Prior to that, I was on the board for 5 years, I
What?
think.
You were on the board and then they
Yeah.
tucked you into taking it over, or you knew it was cool?
COVID happened. There were some administrative changes that needed changed. So I took I did the administrator role for 30 days, and then I thought, I could do this. And so I did. I took the leap and switched from the hospital world to long-term care, and it's been the best change for me and my family.
So beautiful. So what do you have in line for me to do today? Who am I meeting?
All right, first off, we're gonna meet Myrna.
Myrna.
Hello.
Good morning.
We have Myrna.
Hi, Myrna.
She is our resident council president, and she kind of is very much like a welcoming committee for anybody that comes, a grandma to all of us. And then this is Mary Jo.
Hi.
Mary Jo, she has been with our facility for 7 years, and she is a CNA. She also works as like a restorative aide, so like exercises so that they maintain their quality of life, and she also does baths too. But today she's in the restorative role.
Great. Mary Jo.
I like your glasses.
Thank you. I like your outfit.
Oh, thanks.
I got to live the nursing home culture through the eyes of a resident. What are you ladies doing?
Well, Myrna has her schedule for restorative. Everyone that does restorative has a schedule.
I feel blessed to have seen her appreciation for some of the unsung heroes of Nebraska long-term care through her eyes, her hands, her senses, her ears. It's a special day.
Well, I was going to ask her, do you want to do your range of motion exercises first, or do you want to go ahead and do your speech exercises?
Speech.
Okay. All right. So I need you to count to 10 for me.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Good. What's today, Myrna?
Today is Tuesday.
Nope, we're in the middle of the week. It's hump day. So where's that put us?
It went,
It's hump day.
oh yeah,
So that puts us smack in the middle of the week. So where would that?
Wednesday,
Right, okay, so Wednesday, then what do we have?
Thursday,
Mm-hmm.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
Good old Mondays, huh?
Yeah,
So can you give me your full name?
Vernon Joy Collins,
Okay. And where are we at? What town are we in?
Walls Hill.
No.
No,
Your first letter's right. Wake?
Wakefield.
That's right. That's right. How about a little range of motion? You ready to warm your body up?
Oh, yeah, I know.
Okay. All right, let's go up and down with your arms. Most of the exercises that we do is a repetition of 10. If they can't, that's fine. We just try to encourage them to do as much as they can. What's our count, Myrna?
Wait,
What's our count? Where are we at?
I don't know.
10.
Do residents like to do these usually?
Most of them really do enjoy it, yeah.
What do you think, Myrna? Do you like it?
Oh, yeah.
Mary Jo, how did you get into this work?
I was back here for my parents' farm sale, and my dad got sick. And then my mom fell and ended up in the hospital. So for the next 18 months, I was basically taking care of them. I ended up lost my mom, but it just kind of grew from that. And my husband really encouraged me because I enjoy doing it. You know, go take the class. You know, go do it, and I love it.
You became a CNA?
Uh-huh. I like taking care of people, and I like to be able to help them. And it's important. And a lot of families don't have anybody. You know, I mean, my parents were lucky because there's 4 of us, you know, so we were able to step up and do quite a bit for them. But the people that don't, you know, we got to help each other.
I think outsiders who haven't worked in a senior living facility might not realize that the work is often two-sided. It's win-win.
Even though we're taking care of them, they're kind of taking care of us too, and they teach us so much.
Obviously, the resident gets a huge amount of value from the time, the energy, the love, the focus, the passion that the employees put into it, the caregivers put into it. But I don't think you always pick up on the fact that employees are also fulfilled from the relationship that they create with these residents.
I don't know of anyone that can come here and not have a little bit of heart. You know, you leave a little piece of you with them, but they give you back so much more.
Are we gonna go make a cake today for May Day?
Yeah, I suppose.
Can I help you?
Yeah.
Do you ever feel like the hallway's not gonna end, Myrna?
Yeah, all the time.
Hi, Myrna. Are we ready to make a cake?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, Cheryl. I'm Peter. I'm here
Hi.
as observer today.
We're happy to have you.
Thank you.
So are we ready to start? Are you ready to begin?
I want to.
Okay. We probably need to crack a couple eggs. Are you up to
better
it?
do that.
Okay. You crack one at a time in here, and I'll add her to the bowl.
And let me know when you want me to help with something.
Okay.
Don't
Don't offer that twice.
I'm not a great baker, but I'm good at listening to orders.
Oh, well, that means a lot.
My wife might disagree with me.
Do you want to put the egg in the bowl here? We'll get her ready to go. There's one.
Cheryl, what do you do here?
I'm activities director.
Oh, and this count as activities?
This counts as activities.
Does eating the cake count as activities too?
Very high on the list. Very high.
Meanwhile, in a separate bowl, mix together the flour, sugar, baking soda.
Go ahead and stir, stir, stir.
Cheryl, how did you get into this work? What's your story?
Well, I I had a handicapped sister growing up, and so we were always kind of doing stuff and
Caretakers.
finding things to do, and it just felt kind of natural. I love what I do, and I enjoy it.
Yep, she does. and I help.
Your help. Is Cheryl one of your favorites?
Yeah, you better believe it.
Did you start off as a CNA?
Well, to be honest, I think I started off as a CNA first, and then I went to a med aid, and then I quit for a few years when I was having children, and then I went to housekeeping, and then restorative aid. I've done everything.
She's done it all.
Are you ready, ma'am?
Why would you say, Cheryl, that you love this work so much?
Our goal is just to have fun. And how can that not be rewarding?
That's right. Okay.
Are you done?
Yep.
All right. Want me to give her one final swoosh, or shall we let Peter do it?
Yeah.
You want me to help?
Yeah, sure.
We can at least show on camera it looks like I did something.
Right. Sure.
And then, since you're running the spatula, you get to do the licking on the spatula.
Oh, yeah.
Done. I'm gonna go put her in, okay?
Okay.
And I always have to set 2 timers
Why's that?
so that if I don't hear this one, I'll hear this one.
All right.
So
Should we
just
take some out for the final test?
Let's give it a shot here. Ta-da, Myrna. She's looking good, isn't it? How is it? Does it meet your approval?
Yep.
Spectacular. Wonderful. I feel like the 3 ladies that I worked with, the 3 leaders that I worked with, they're passionate about people. They're passionate about the connection that they make with their residents. There's a word that Cheryl said several times today, which was humanity. She talked about how this work makes you more human, how it's good for humanity, that you're paying forward. I feel like those 3 women are the epitome of how caretakers are improving humanity through connection.
Well, when I first started doing this, my oldest just turned 40, okay? And I remember shortly after starting doing this, he told me, he said, "Mom, how can you do that?" And I looked right at him and I told him, I said, "You know what? I did this for you when you were a baby." Somebody did it for me. Someday I hope you get to do it for someone. It's not any different. Yes, we have older people, the older residents, but it's still wanting to take care and have compassion for another human being.
I've come to Gothenburg, a very famous long-term care community, famous for its family inclusion, family immersion, family participation. Let's go in and meet one of the pioneers of this community, Barb. What a huge building.
Hi, Peter.
Good morning, Barb.
Welcome to Stone Hearth on this Sunday.
Thank you.
You're
I'm
welcome.
excited to hear your all story.
We're excited to be a part of this project.
What a beautiful building. Where do we want to start? I've heard that you are famous for family inclusion, family participation. I've heard that before, but I heard you're legit, like that's in your DNA.
No kidding.
Yeah.
When we talk about families and community, some of the opportunity that gives us is to really extend and expand what we can do in the buildings to not only involve our families, but to involve the community around us. I wanted to try and give you a little bit of a taste of what that means to Stone Hearth.
Wonderful.
We've had a pre-prom party in which...
What's a pre-prom mean?
Well, y'all know what prom is in
Yeah, for high school, right?
They came here.
What? No. What did the residents, how'd they react?
Oh, well, this is what we did. We had valet parking. The students got out, and then they came through the building with all of our residents, you know, gathered around. And so the residents got to see these young people.
I don't know who thinks
decked
that's
out.
cooler, me, the residents, or high schoolers.
It was cool.
That is neat.
We had the Boy Scouts come and do
How do you
kites.
think of these things?
You know, we just think of all of the resources that we would have available. We have a group of people here that are so involved. You know, this is not just me. This is a handful of folks that help us do pictures, hang pictures, drive to communities, you know. That's part of how we get things done. So when we heard you were coming, Peter, we decorated, we partied up for you.
Wow.
And wanted to just give you a little bit of a taste of some of the things that we have done at Stone Hearth. So what happened when we hung these pictures, once again, the people that lived at Stone Hearth, we'd find them just roaming the hallways. And then they called their daughter and they called their son and they called the kids and they said, come look what they did at Stone Hearth. So once again, we got families in the building.
Why do you do so many activities?
It's fun. It's fun, you know, and because there's something that you'll never forget when you make somebody smile. You know, when I see someone that lives here and they walk down the hallway and they're doing this and they're smiling, I mean, how can you beat that? Really, how can you beat that?
They put together so much production, so much time, so much effort and energy to make this day special. And it wasn't just for us. What they do, what they live for is to make special memories. Who did you learn that from?
My grandmother. And I think you'll hear that a lot from different people. When I used to do the administrative work here, and I would have an interview with someone that worked in another building that had done this type of work before, one of the questions I would always ask that I thought was so important was, did you have a favorite resident? And if somebody would tell me no, I would be worried. Because there's got to be somebody that touched your heart. If you've done this business at all, there's somebody that said something to you or did something for you that made a difference in your life. When I used to have a bad day, because you have bad days, right? A bad day. I'd come down this hallway that we are in right now. There was a gentleman that lived here. He didn't want to come here. His wife called and said, I'm ill, we need to come. And I went and visited her, and he wouldn't even show up. He wouldn't even come to the meeting. And I thought, oof. And so he meant a lot to me just because of the difficulty. You know, some of our best memories begin with difficulty. And then you're able to work through it into something that's precious. So I would stop and see this man, bad day, stop in, sit down. He said, how you doing? I said, I'm okay. And then we'd talk a little bit, and I would remember why I did this. And then he would never pass me by without saying, I'm praying for you and I love you.
Wow.
Where do you get that?
I don't know, but you
Where
made
did
me
you get that in
tear
the-
up early.
Well, I was afraid I was going to, but you don't get that in an office.
Barb is the kind of leader that you need to steer the ship, to have the innovation needed, to have a one-of-a-kind place, a premium assisted living. I'm just happy Barb is in long-term care, and I'm sure every single resident that she takes care of feels the exact same way. Now, what are we gonna do, Barb?
Well, I want to take you up to second floor, and I want to introduce you to Jenny. She is the epitome of caregiver. So I'm anxious for you to meet
What
her.
an introduction.
Well deserved, Peter, well deserved. Jenny is one of our directors. She is our boots on the floor, taking care of people. And one of the things that she's really good at, but she's good at everything, is helping people look beautiful. So Jenny, you're fixing hair.
I am fixing hair.
What a setup you have here. I love the hats in the background. Hi, Peter.
Hi, Jenny.
Good to meet you.
Guys, nice to meet you also.
I'm trading places with her.
Nope, you're gonna stay right here. I'm gonna switch our little space helmet around, okay?
Okay.
So I'm gonna switch space helmets, and then I'm gonna have Peter help me comb out Linda's hair.
All right.
So, Peter, I want you to meet, this is
Okay.
Linda Schick.
Hi, Linda.
Pleased to meet you.
Pleased to meet you.
Are you from the documentary?
Yes, I am.
He's gonna fix your hair today, Linda.
All right.
So you ready? Don't be scared. Don't be scared. So I need all
I
my
don't know
little,
if you're talking to me or her.
I need you to pull all the little white
Okay.
pins
Just
out.
pull gentle.
Yep, just pull them out.
Am I doing okay?
Yeah, you're doing great.
Did you learn how to do hair working here, or did you know
No,
before?
my lifetime experiences have brought me here. I used to take care of a lot of people when I was growing up, and I did a lot of physically and challenged people. I think I've always had a heart for that. And I have to tell you the truth. Caregiving does not get the recognition that it deserves. And so you have a feeling of defeat. And Barb can attest to that. When I first came, she asked me, I don't know if this is the right spot for me, because it was something new. I had been through some things in my life, like everybody goes through, and I just didn't know if this was the right place. And so after about 3 or 4 months, I went to Barb and I said, yep, this is it. This is where I belong.
How'd you figure that out?
Because everything God has done for me in my life, and every skill I ever learned, I brought it here to this place.
What am I doing?
We're gonna spray this a little bit because we're gonna give it, I don't want it to fly away. So just give it a
this
spray,
far?
just give it a spray. Yeah.
Why do you stay?
Why do I stay here? Because
Because we love you.
Sounds like she's got the answer.
We haven't scared her away yet.
We haven't scared her away.
yeah, I stay here because the satisfaction I get every day of knowing that what I've done for the day for Linda or for Marie or for any other one of my residents, I've done thoroughly. I've done all their cares the best I can do, and I treat them with respect. And I just go home satisfied knowing that their daughter, their sisters, their brothers, whoever their family is that I communicate with outside of here know that because they see it when they come. And so that brings me great satisfaction.
Jenny had a personality of someone that you would want to run your senior class, like senior class president.
And don't be afraid.
I'm afraid.
Don't be afraid.
It's not as easy as you say.
Yeah.
She would get funding so that you could go skiing in Colorado. She'd get new uniforms. She'd probably get the bad teachers fired and the best teachers a day off.
But that's how I roll.
She's kind of the person you want running your ship. And to have her giving every ounce of her energy to the senior activities is spectacular. May I join you all?
Yes, have a seat.
I got it.
You ready, Byron?
What are we playing today?
We're playing I Got It.
I got it.
Uh-huh. All right, so all we're gonna do, you guys get ready.
Okay.
7 of hearts. Anybody?
Yeah.
Oh, what do you
Ooh,
say,
nice.
Linda? I got it.
I got it.
10.
I got it.
Oh, Linda, she's doing it to you, Jackie. Queen of Hearts.
I don't recall that thing I have.
4 of Hearts.
Got it.
Good job. 9 9 of diamonds.
Finally.
7. Oh my gosh, Marie,
I didn't have a chance in that game.
you got skunked.
I hate to break up the fun, Peter, but we have a family waiting.
All right, let's meet them.
Let's do.
Where are we headed now?
We're going to go visit Elaine and Mary. Elaine was part of our program called Grandma on a Stick.
What's Grandma on a Stick?
We're gonna
I
find
feel
out
like
about-
you surprise me every 2 minutes with a new idea.
Ah, hello. We're here.
Hey, good.
Hello.
Good. Hi.
These fine
How are you,
folks come
ladies?
in.
Peter, great to meet you.
Good to meet you.
Hi there, I'm Peter. Great to meet you. So tell me how it works. They printed a picture of grandmother, and then you took
Her face.
and you took her everywhere your family
and
goes.
it was on a stick. That was grandma on a stick. And then we gave them to all of the kids, all the grandkids.
Didn't know that.
Let's look at this one. It looks like she's at the smoker.
Oh, she's grilling. She's grilling. Oh, this is the best one.
Yeah.
There you are, water skiing.
She's water skiing.
That is great.
Man, it was just a fun project to bring all of the family that are far, it's just a connection.
What did you do with residents who didn't have any families still around, or they couldn't find family members who wanted to participate?
I love that question.
I do too.
The last day before we had to print and we didn't have any response from a family member, staff stepped in. And so they
started traveling too?
Yep, and so they would take a resident, whoever didn't have a family member respond, they'd take them to coffee, they'd take them on a car ride. So employees would be that person on a stick for them. They would take them with them. So absolutely
No
nobody.
one's left out.
No one
No
was
one's
left
ever
out.
left
Not one person. Everybody was attended to.
I don't know exactly what the mission is written in stone from Stone Hearth, but it has to be something about making family members feel special, about making family members feel at ease that their loved ones are taken care of by the best caregivers in Nebraska. Where are we going to next?
We're going down the hall for our pep rally.
I don't know how you have such a busy agenda.
Oh, it's what makes our jobs fun. It really is. Well, there you go, smiling again, Peter. So.
Family is a central theme to what they do, the activities, the care, the way they put in their curlers and take them out.
Peter, we're going to have a pep rally, and as they say in the film industry, action!
Here we go, sweets, here we go. Here we go, sweets, here we go. Here we go, sweets, here we go. Here we go, sweets, here we go.
Barb and Jenny, just truly a perfect 10 dismount when it comes to making families know that their loved ones are taken care of.
Let's go, sweets! Let's go, sweets! Let's go, sweets! Let's go, sweets! Let's go, sweets!
This afternoon, we are so excited once again to not only have our cheerleaders here, but also our head coach, Tim Strausser, and our basketball girls, seniors for the year 2023-2024. Tim, introduce our seniors.
These are our 5 seniors. They've had a blast this year coming up to Stoneheart, doing different activities, getting to know the residents, and the residents getting to know them. It's been a real fun time for all the girls and staff. We really enjoyed this.
Thank you, guys.
Sweet power! Sweet power! Sweet power! Sweet power! Sweet power!
Today's experience at Stone Hearth was spectacular, in part because the women that I worked with were so full of joy and love and passion.
Knowing that I've done something that's made a family member so happy that when they say thank you, they have tears in their eyes because they know whatever I've done, they couldn't have done.
We've had family members say, I can finally sleep at night. You know, when their loved one has come under our care, I can finally sleep at night. And we get how that feels for folks, and we get to do that for families.
I love how they've innovated assisted living, have inserted family as the cornerstone of the bedrock of everything that they do.
I know you were talking about when she was going to retire. Oh, that's a story.
Let me hear it.
So then they started looking for my replacement, and it got closer. This was 2019, and it got closer to the end of the year, and I went back to them and I said, you know what? I just keep thinking I can't leave my people. And I couldn't get that out of my head. And so I went back to them and I said, I can't leave my people.
Gothenburg should be proud of what they have here. I'm excited because it's my first time in a Good Samaritan building. And today I get to meet Cassie and her team. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hi there, Peter.
Cassie, welcome to Good
Great to meet
Samaritan.
you, Cassie.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you. I'm excited to be here.
Yes, we're so excited to have you.
Start off a little tour.
Yes, we'll take you down to the dining room. Some of the residents are just finishing lunch or breakfast, and
Good morning. Tell me what you would say is your guys' distinctive identity, or what makes you all special.
I would say inclusion with the community.
You use the word inclusion. I don't know if everybody understands that. What does it mean for you? What does it mean for your team?
So for my team and our residents, we want them to know that we are just an extension of their family. We want their family in here. We want the community members in here. We want it to feel like their home. And so whoever they would want in their home, we want them here. You know, we use FFA, we use FBLA, we have church groups that come in, we have preschools that come in. We want people in here. We want to show them what nursing home life is all about. The residents are just finishing breakfast, but then they're going to be doing an activity with the FFA group here, and you guys will be watching that.
Great. What's FFA for anyone?
FFA is for the Future Farmers of America.
Okay.
And the Auburn High School here. Good morning, Charlie. How are you? The FFA group here in town at Auburn High School is one of our many sponsor or organizations that come in, and they will sponsor activities for us, and then they will actually complete the activities with the residents.
When you're talking to, a group of high school students, what's the pitch? How do you explain the why and the how and the what? Because I think as a 14-year-old, I might have been scared to come into a nursing home.
Yeah, so we always tell them the same thing, take the chance, come in. It could be your Sunday school teacher, it could be your coach from sporting events. I feel that for us to expand the workforce in Nebraska, we need to be reaching out to those younger individuals to make it less scary to walk into a nursing home. The residents here really, they are your family, and they have a good story to tell.
Today when I walked into Good Samaritan, it gave me faith. It made me proud of my upbringing, but also made me proud of Nebraska, because I was raised going to nursing homes as a volunteer as a little kid in high school, and the fact that it's still happening today in the middle of Nebraska on a Saturday, where 20 kids are taking care of America's seniors, is the epitome of what senior care should be. These are the students?
These are the students that go.
Good morning. Thanks for coming.
Plant the succulents, and this is Maria. Maria, this is Peter.
Great to
How are
meet
you? Nice to meet you.
I'm excited to work with you.
Yes, I'm excited.
Tell me what activity you put together today.
So today we are working with FFA, which is the Future Farmers of America organization here in Auburn, Nebraska. They are from Auburn Public High School. And today we're going to be, and I'm just going to grab one of these pretty little succulents. We are going to be planting these in a planter, and then each resident gets to keep one and take it home with them.
Can I go help bring some residents?
Absolutely, yes, that'd be great. By the window, over there in front of Mia Gertis. Mia, raise your hand. There you go.
I love your top. That's beautiful blue.
Thank you.
I'm Peter. This is Phyllis.
You have, guys, a resident with you. Now you're welcome to go get the dirt, okay? And remember that we have enough for each resident to plant 2 if they want to. Also, I want to introduce you, Peter. Mia Gertis is the daughter of our administrator for home health for Good Sam.
Great
and
to
she's
meet you.
actually currently taking the CNA class with Good Sam.
Great,
So,
wonderful.
again, it just
So
shows that
we don't have to recruit her.
No, she's gonna be ours. All right.
She's got it in her DNA.
It's gonna be alright.
What do you got to do now?
This plant, she wanted more of a smaller one. She really liked this one. She wanted me to plant this one at first, just so she could see how to do it, and then we're about to pick another one, and she gets to plant this one if she wants to.
All right.
So we're setting up this lot the same way we did with the other one, with the string through, so you're gonna water it the exact same.
How do you find the students?
When I started with Good Sam about 8 years ago, I used to work for the Auburn Public Schools. And so I was able to immerse myself with them. And I've been really lucky because if it wasn't for groups like FBLA, FFA, we have the art club, we have different sports teams come in and help. I don't think I would be able to do my job if it wasn't for the support of Auburn Public Schools.
Yeah, it's like cloning yourself. There's like 25 Marias here.
I know, I love it.
How you explain to a high schooler that they should come in and volunteer. A lot of times people are nervous to come into a nursing home.
Absolutely, and you know what? With these kids, it's very easy because we really have a lot of support. A lot of these kids, as you saw, have family members here, and I just think that working with elderly people brings something out of you, a passion that they get more out of working with our residents than probably our residents get from working with them.
Do you have any idea what your conversion rate is of talking some kids into studying to be a CNA?
Honestly, from the kids that work here, I would say, I bet it's a good 20% that go into the health field.
Oh, that's neat. Are you gonna put this in your room?
Yeah, I probably will. And I got a couple solders, and then I'll be like plants, so I might plant it in one.
I have never seen so many kids in a nursing home. How is it for you to have high school students come in here and work with you?
It's nice. It's nice.
Yeah.
It's really nice to have kids. Yeah. And she's just like a kid to me too, instead of an aide.
She's an aide?
Yeah. She's
Yeah?
a CNA.
How long have you been working here?
October 2022.
What was your name?
Tessa.
Tessa. Why did you become a CNA?
Oh, well, before this, my grandpa actually went on to hospice and he passed away with cancer, and I took care of him at home. And so I kind of like doing the hands-on work.
Marked your life?
Yep.
And how is it for you? Why do you continue to be a CNA? What?
I like working with all these residents and just like doing all the hands-on stuff and interacting and doing all the activities.
How old are you?
17.
I would not say that's normal for an average 17-year-old in the U.S.
Can you tell us a little bit about your college plans?
I plan on going into nursing probably at Bryan or SCC and going for my RN and going into China.
Oh wow, beautiful.
Oh yeah.
Keep you in healthcare.
Oh yeah.
Tess, I have a question for you. Does Maria always have more energy than a kindergartner herself?
Yeah.
She knows me.
All the time.
If I meet her in the hall or something that I can get to something, she'll go do it for me.
That's nice.
Or get it for me or something.
Most of the time, right? When I don't forget, because remember, sometimes I forget too.
You did.
The day was a cool mix because we did gardening and, flower projects and social projects. When it was cooler in the morning, we did it inside. When it was warmer, we did it outside. The flower was the excuse for young hands and old hands to touch each other and to create a unique relationship that makes this community what Auburn is. How's everyone doing?
We're doing good.
Somebody started in.
Yeah.
All right. That's beautiful.
It is. This is in honor of my husband.
Oh, that's beautiful.
I was going to introduce you to Helen.
Please do. Hi, Helen. Peter.
I'm glad to know you.
Likewise. I just love your outfit.
Thank you.
You look gorgeous.
Thank you. I was born and raised in this town.
What year were you born? Do you mind me asking?
1922.
1922.
Yes.
She's 102.
102.
We just celebrated her birthday.
Are you the eldest here?
I'm afraid so.
Are you the boss? Does that make you the boss?
No. Where is she?
Can you break up the bottom or you want me to do it?
Go ahead. She's the boss here.
Nikki, tell me how long you've been working in long-term care.
I have been working in long-term care for 34 years.
Wow.
I started out as volunteering at a nursing home that my mom was the administrator of when I was 10. As soon as I turned 16, I worked in the kitchen until I got my CNA license, and then I was a CNA for 5 years, and then I became an environmental director and was an environmental director for 24 years.
You've done about every job. Staffing in long-term care has been a challenge for 5 years, 10 years, maybe 20 years. The Good Samaritan doesn't ignore that this is a challenge in rural America, but they work their butts off to solve it. And one of the ways that they do it is a unique way, which is engaging high school kids to make a difference.
Reminds me how fragile life is and how to take every day as it is and not one day for granted.
Just the word compassion. I've always been a compassionate person, but getting to know these people that are like family, we see them every day more than sometimes you see your own family.
Just get in my car and I drive home and it's like, you're thankful for the families. There's just things like that and it just makes you stop and think how fortunate we are.
I just want to see that continue. I want to see our residents have a smile on their face when their grandchildren continue to walk through the door, just not with their parents, but to come and help them on a Saturday morning.
For me, it's all about relationships, and so building those relationships with them, I hope it's something I continue to do for many more years.
Nursing homes aren't as scary as one might think, and there are many different ways that you can help in a nursing home and to be part of a community.
Pretty excited. I am coming to the Grace Space. Oh, look who's in here. Look who's in here.
Welcome.
Hey, buddy.
Welcome
Hello
to the
there.
Grace Space.
Thank you, Peter.
Jace, nice to meet you.
Good to meet you, Jace. I'm excited to learn about your job and your work. Tell me a little bit about Grace Space. What is it?
Gray Space is a hospice house, and we focus mainly on the end-of-life care and basically making it the best last days they have. Bringing one big family, one big home, celebrating the end of life.
I just spent a day in my first hospice setting. I didn't really know what to expect. I mean, I think everything around the last stages of life in America, in our country, is taboo in one way or another. But this was a happy setting. It was a place where I saw more smiles than you see, at the grocery store. It doesn't line up with any stereotype of the word hospice that I've ever heard. Good morning. Is there anything else to show, or is there any way we can help out? What are you doing at this time?
We are getting ready for breakfast. We have a couple more residents that need to get up.
Beautiful.
Gorgeous.
Kim was a dance teacher for years. That was her passion. Purple sweater? You want to do this one? All right.
So what's the routine that you guys go through here for Kim?
We usually go to the bathroom, and then she'll come back and sit in her wheelchair. We go to the bathroom, we get dressed. She'll come back, sit in her wheelchair, and then we do her feeding.
How'd you sleep last night? Good.
I bet Pickle makes everybody's life amazing.
No, everyone loves him. He brings so much joy to everybody. Good job, Kim. You're almost there. Ready? All right. Good job.
What's to do now? How can I help?
Let's go check Bailey out.
And what's Bailey doing?
Bailey is getting ready to curl some hair for one of our residents here.
They don't let you do that? Hi there, Peter.
Probably best I not.
What? Well, how can I help you, Bailey? What's up? What's next?
Well, we're gonna take Bev over to our beauty salon. You ready?
I'm ready.
You gotta bring your coffee.
Yes. Okay.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
This is Bev.
Hi.
Hi, Bev. What are we having done to her hair today?
Are we curling it? You wanna let him curl some?
Well, can you do that?
Oh, look at me.
Yeah.
Bailey, how long have you been working here?
So I've been here since we opened in November.
How you doing?
Pretty good. I like your shirt.
Thank you. Is this relaxing for you?
Yes, sure.
How would you describe to, like a 20-year-old who's a little bit lost trying to figure out what they want to do, how would you tell them that they should come check out hospice care?
Oh, I would probably kind of describe it as kind of just feels like family, like you're taking care of your own family.
How does it feel to hear that she thinks you're family?
Well, I'm an only child. So I've really never had much of a family.
So it's nice to have extended family here?
Yes.
What would you say, Bailey, is your favorite part of of hospice care?
I mean, just taking care of people in general, I love. It just fulfills something in my heart.
I remember when I was training to become a CNA, you know, my teacher, the person that I shadowed, told me that as CNAs, we are their family. At Grace Space, they take it seriously. It's an extension of their previous home. It's an extension of their nuclear family, their extended family. Well, I don't know if the team that I met today thinks about blood relatives the same way that the rest of us do. The people that they take care of are their family.
You gotta brush it.
Oh, okay.
You wanna brush it?
Sure. Can I help?
So normally you just fluff it.
Okay, so you just even it out?
Yep.
Okay.
You're gonna change your job.
I don't think I could take Bailey's job from her, though.
Ooh, Bev, you're looking good. Bev, you're looking good.
Am I? Oh, yeah. You better get in here with me.
Oh, man.
He's my buddy.
Hello.
Excuse me, hello. How are you all doing?
Good. We are getting ready to give Kim her breakfast.
What are you doing now?
So we are getting ready to feed her breakfast. So she has a Mickey button feeding tube.
What's a Mickey button?
Mickey button is a sort of feeding tube that helps with patients that cannot eat regularly.
How old are you, Jace?
I'm 24.
24.
Yes.
And how old were you when you got into long-term care?
Oh, I want to say 19, I believe. I think that sounds about right, 19 or 20.
And what brought you in?
Nothing pays better than helping somebody out.
What is she showing us?
He just likes my hugs.
She's writing you a message, I think. God blessed him with?
Tender heart.
With a tender heart.
Oh, thank you, Kim. You're such a sweetheart. Oh, I love you too, honey.
We all love you.
I am dying, but glad they are by my side.
We're like one big family, aren't we? That's the biggest thing.
Kim might just be the most thankful human being that I have ever come across. And this is a woman who couldn't even use her words to express it. She would write down messages, but I think the clearest way of her communication is a way that she's had all of her life, which is through her eyes and her smile. I think it's crazy that not just in the US, but I think generally in like Western cultures, we avoid being around people that in their last stages of their life because it's painful for us. But those who work in the field, they realize that it's fulfilling. So we should quit avoiding it.
It's their most vulnerable time in life, so to be there for them, support them, that you can go home feeling like you've done good.
God put me on this path to heaven. Can't wait to get there. I will be able to dance again. My time today at Grace Space, I think, just triple confirms that they are achieving their goal to make this a place that feels like home, to make this a place that feels like family. The concept that comes to mind is like this is a vicious circle of amazing blessings. The seniors who live here to get to say goodbye to this earth feel blessed. Vicious circle of amazing eternal blessings.
It's an honor to be able to sit with someone during their last moment. It's an honor and a privilege to be trusted by their family to take care of them when they're in that vulnerable moment. I feel like it makes you grateful for having another day. It's more not only helping people, but it's helping yourself too, so.
I think the biggest part is we look at it more as a celebration of life, more than a death. And knowing that they passed, they're in a better place. We don't sugarcoat it. It is, it's hard. It's very hard. But the fact that we embrace it as a family, we all come together as one, and at the end of the day, we're all happy with how the day went.
Excited to be walking into Nye Legacy here in Fremont, Nebraska, here to meet Patrick. Good morning, Patrick.
Good morning and welcome.
Peter.
Welcome to Nye Legacy. Nice to meet you, Peter.
I'm excited to hear about your organization. What are we going to do this morning?
This morning we're going to meet Joy. She's culinary associate, and she's going to be out working with some of our residents, getting their breakfast to them.
Wonderful.
So come on
Let's
in.
Go on. What would you say you're known for?
We're known for, I would say, independence with our residents and creating an atmosphere where they're as autonomous as they can be here.
Well, that's a good mission.
Absolutely.
I'm happy. I'm happy.
Right here, okay?
Good morning.
And we love happy residents and happy team members. And this is Joy.
Hi, Joy.
Joy's our culinary associate.
Good to meet you.
This is Peter.
Yeah.
And Joy is going to be serving these fine ladies their breakfast this morning.
Wonderful. So, Joy, what do we need to do? How can I help?
Every good go get their order. They have breakfast, they order already, so we're gonna go to the window in the kitchen to get their food.
Okay, I'm gonna set down the camera and come with you, okay?
Okay.
I'll be right back. Where are you from, Joy?
I'm from Thailand.
Thailand?
Yes.
And how long have you been in Nebraska?
I've been in Nebraska from 2009, and I became a U.S. citizen in 2020.
Congratulations.
Thank you. So we have their name in here because they order ahead a day.
Okay.
So this one for Sandy over there and Donna. And
Good morning.
Julie,
Great, how are you?
We're gonna get the order to take it to them.
What time did you start today?
I start at 6:30.
Uh-huh.
And I get off at 2.
And do you like culinary?
Oh, yes. Yeah. I love my job.
Why? She's the best?
She is my best aide, because she'll do anything. She'll go above and beyond.
Yes. So do residents ask for a particular type of breakfast with different eggs or toast?
Yes.
And you do whatever they ask?
Yep.
Every day?
Yes, every day. And coffee, everything, if not hot enough.
Not hot enough?
Yeah,
Warm
it's
it up?
coffee, not hot enough, get a new one.
In the morning, I started off, moving eggs, milk, juice, coffee with Joy.
So Sandy, she like to drink grape juice.
Uh-huh.
So I have grape juice here for her. Donna, she have milk and orange juice in the morning, and I will go get coffee for her.
She gets 3 drinks?
Yes, some people are like I have 3, 4, 5 drinks sometimes.
Sandy.
Sandy gets it.
And Donna. Donna. Sounds like you know her order too.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And Donna, I got you some coffee there.
Thank you.
And Nancy, I got one creamer in here for you.
It's cream.
Yep. Put one cream in there for you, okay? This one's for Sandy. Did your breakfast? You ordered eggs.
What year were you born?
1923.
23, you're almost 101. Do you feel as great as you look?
Yeah, I feel pretty good.
Did you work in long-term care before you came to the U.S.?
No, this is my second job in the United States.
How did you discover it?
The first time I work in here, I feel like my English not good. I think I cannot do that. But now I get to know everybody. They're so nice, you know? And I say, well, that's a good place for me to work.
Yeah.
Yes, everybody happy, I'm happy.
Every single time I asked her, she told me she loved her job. She was thrilled to be there. She's the epitome of what a great caretaker is. You know, like, I want to go up and I want to take care of these grandmothers and butter their bread and put jam on their bread. And you could see that she handled it a lot smarter than I. She was making sure that they were autonomous.
Yeah.
Joy, tell me what's your favorite part of the day?
It's serving lunch and breakfast and make them happy. They're all smiling like that to make me happy.
What time did
She makes us happy.
She does?
Yes.
What do you think it is about your personality that makes you perfect for taking care of seniors?
I don't know. I just
Patience.
Patience. Yep. Yeah. Patience, smiling the face.
She's gonna have a lot of patience with me.
Oh, I love you, Nancy.
I feel like you were made for long-term care. This is a perfect place for you.
Yeah.
I don't like when she has a day off.
That's the sweetest thing you could ever hear.
Yep.
And she's full of joy.
Yeah.
Yeah, she is full of joy.
That's her name.
Actually, you guys don't know my real name.
What's your real name?
Gason.
Gason?
Yep.
What does that mean? Do you know what it means? Does it have
Something like flowers.
a flower?
Yeah.
Did you choose Joy?
Joy is my nickname. So everybody in Thailand, they have the nickname.
You know, they made jokes about Joy's nickname being Joy, that not being her native name, and that being a fit for her personality. Did you have breakfast already?
Oh, certainly, sure.
Did Joy take care of you?
Yes, she did. Always does. She's got the right name, I'll tell you that. Nancy's Mrs. Perfect.
Yep, and her nickname,
That's what my children call me.
Miss Perfect.
Oh, here comes Mrs. Perfect.
Are you all always this funny at breakfast?
No, we're usually a lot funnier.
They are funny.
Well, you know what? Just because we're here and we're older doesn't mean we can't have a good time and laugh.
Right.
You know, some days we don't feel like it, other days we do. And I think that's the important thing.
I think you're right. Well, thank you all for letting me join you for breakfast and hear your story. It was a pleasure. I'm gonna go do some inpatient therapy with one of your teammates.
It was a pleasure.
Likewise.
Sort of.
Those are nothing we wouldn't do.
All right, Leanne.
Here?
Yep,
Yeah.
right here. Yes, here.
Oh, good morning.
Hi there.
Hi, Peter.
Jay.
Jay, great to meet you. Hi there, Peter.
Hi, Lynette.
Lynette, great to meet you. Hi there,
I'm
Peter.
Leanne.
Leanne, great to meet you. Hello, Peter.
Good to meet you.
Good to meet you.
Jerry.
Jerry. What are you doing, Leanne?
Physical therapy.
Okay.
So we're gonna start some balance exercises. So I want you to, with the right leg and arm, step, reach and shift your weight, okay? Reach. Okay, step back.
So what are you planning to do here, or what are you trying to do? Just build back strength, coordination?
He fell, and that's why he's here, and he also has Parkinson's disease. So we work on a lot of like large amplitude movements, trying to get back his coordination, his motor control, his strength, his balance.
You all family?
Yes, I'm his son. This is his wife.
Oh. Jerry was a cool case because his son works for NEHCA, maybe a different organization, a different building, And do I understand, you work in long-term care as well?
I do work in long-term care.
What do you do?
VP of Finance, so I work on the finance side and business side of the industry. So it's interesting to be on the family side of it versus the work side of it. But it's been a blessing to be here.
You know, for the son to come in and see his teammates living their mission, living their goal of autonomy, but doing it with his family member, his dad, makes it even more unique.
Do one more round, Jerry.
How's Leanne doing?
Perfect.
And how's Jerry doing?
He's very determined, let me tell you.
Ready to go home and eat your food?
Probably.
He's ready to go get donuts and coffee, I think. Right?
Donuts for sure. Peanut butter fluff.
Peanut butter fluff.
Peanut butter fluff. After working in long-term care and doing enough interviews with the podcast, I know that everybody in this industry has a story. Leanne's story is beautiful because she got into it. She specifically got into her profession in rehab because of her support of her grandfather.
My grandpa had 2 strokes when I was graduating high school. So I kind of went through some of the therapy with him. Just seeing him, he couldn't talk, he couldn't move his arm, and seeing how that improved, and it was really amazing to see.
Did he have a good therapist that kind of inspired you?
Yeah. But the rehab is really my passion. I like getting to know all the residents. We work with them every day, so we get to know them pretty well, get a good relationship with them, and then get them stronger and see them improve to get home. A lot of them come here and can hardly stand or walk, or they're having a ton of pain. And then it's really gratifying to see when they can go home back to their prior level of function and increase their quality of life.
I could try to summarize the experience with Nye in different words. I could talk about the smiles, I could talk about the breakfast, I could talk about autonomy. I think it really comes down to basic dignity. What would you want for yourself at their age? And that is what Patrick, Leanne, and Joy are doing. A perfect dismount.
You want your independence. And that should not change just because you come into this facility. It shouldn't change when you walk into the door here. That independence, that ability to make decisions on your own shouldn't change just because you come into here.
It's just really rewarding to see these people get stronger, get better, go home. I mean, as much as they praise Joy, they thank us every day when they leave. They want to give us all hugs and say thank you for everything you've done for me. It just is a good feeling. I'm so happy. It just makes me want to come to work every day. Yeah, it just makes me happy to be here with them.
I'm excited because I am on the outskirts of Omaha visiting a community called Newcastle, and I know the big boss here, Tracy. Good morning, Tracy.
Good morning, Peter.
Long time no see, no talk.
Exactly.
Good to see you. I'm coming in for a hug.
Welcome to Newcastle.
Thanks. This is the first time I've been in your home.
Yes. So
tell me a little bit about it.
Well, I'll start with Newcastle is in the roots of Omaha because we have been here for over 51 years serving seniors.
Can we do a little tour?
Of course we can. Let's go. The ladies that we're going to meet today all have worked here greater than 10 years. And so they're just committed to our mission and
kind
what
of
we do here.
lifers.
Yes, they are.
How did you get into long-term care?
My first job was in a long-term care facility in the kitchen, running the kitchen. I've had some amazing mentors along the way. The first person who hired me to be an administrator of a facility, she founded assisted living in Nebraska. Her name was Jan Thayer. And as I say that, everyone in Nebraska will know who that is.
She's an important person.
She's an important person.
On the Mount Rushmore of long-term care.
Yes, exactly. Where we're gonna go in and we're gonna meet Jimmy, and we're actually gonna meet Gabriella here in this apartment. Hey, good morning, you guys.
Good morning.
Hi.
I'm Peter.
Nice to meet you, Peter.
Great to meet you.
Hi, good morning,
Peter.
Gabriella.
Good to
Nice
meet
to
you.
meet you.
What are you all doing?
Oh, we're getting Jimmy ready for the day.
How long have you all known each other?
About 9 years.
9 years?
Yep.
Jimmy, who's your friend over here?
I got that a long time ago.
Does it have a name?
Perky.
Perky. Gabby, how long have you been working here?
I've been here for 12 years now.
And did you start as a CNA, as a volunteer,
I started
kitchen?
in a dietary position, dietary aide.
Yeah?
Yep. Worked my way to get my medication license, and then they gave me an assistant director spot. So still take care of residents, still like being one-on-one, hands on hands, so.
I love how Gabriela has such deep connections with her residents. How Jimmy smiles, waves at her when she comes in, waves at her when she leaves. I think that's beautiful. That shows that he's seeking the deeper connection, the deeper human connection that Gabriela is so great at. Gabby, how did you get into long-term care? How'd you find the job, or how did it find you?
It kind of found me. I went to school with a tour, and they kind of hired me on the spot. So it was very interesting. My first job, I've only ever worked at Newcastle Retirement Center.
So far, you're a lifer.
Yes, I've been here all my life. Got it?
Yeah.
Jimmy, is this your first bird, or have you always been a bird guy?
No, I had two of them passed away.
Here as well?
Yeah.
Jimmy, I heard through the grapevine that you and Gabby are pretty close friends.
Yeah.
Jimmy knows pretty much my schedule, so he'll see me pull in with my vehicle in the morning, and by the end of the day, usually he's outside on this porch waving at me. Goodbye, Gabby.
Right here?
Yes, right here on this porch.
What's her schedule today, Jimmy?
Get home early.
2:30, 3 o'clock is when I go home. And
How
usually he's
how
on
does
the
that make you feel?
It makes me feel loved.
If he's not out there looking for you, you think he's...
Oh, I'll correct him the next morning. Like, you weren't out there.
Is that true, Jimmy?
Yeah.
What's next, Gabby? Where do we need to go?
Guadalupe, yeah. Buenos días. Buenos días.
Hola, buenos días.
Yeah. Hola, Guadalupe.
Permiso.
Pasen.
My name is Peter.
Mi nombre es Lupita.
Un gustazo.
Peter.
Sí.
Mucho gusto.
Where are you from?
I was born and raised in Mexico.
And how long have you been in Nebraska?
In Nebraska, well, my husband was from here, from Omaha.
Mm-hmm.
I've been in the United States about most 60 years.
60 years more than I have been in the United States.
More than your age.
¿Y cómo es Gaby?
Gaby.
¿Cómo ayudarte? ¿Cómo es ella?
Oh, es bien linda. Bien linda. Me ayuda mucho y tiene muy bonita actitud.
Corazón.
Very human. Having a little Spanish with her, I can identify with it.
Por supuesto. Te sienten en las dos casas.
Yeah.
Gaby, ¿cómo te sientes cuando escuchas esa palabra?
Muy bonita.
Te siento con lágrimas.
Sí.
La emocionaste.
Sí.
Mírala. What do you feel like you've learned from working with seniors?
You know, Newcastle is pretty much my second home. I mean, I feel like if I'm not here, it feels like something's going wrong. I'm where I need to be is with working with elderly people.
Her relationship with Lupita, Guadalupe, jumping between two languages, and that she fills that granddaughter role for Lupita is hermoso.
Well, Peter, we're gonna go on an adventure. We're gonna go.
Where's next?
We're going to the day center.
Hello, Peter. Come on in.
Peter,
good to see
great
ya.
to meet you. This place is hopping.
Well, it's moving, yes, for sure.
What are we gonna do this morning?
We're doing some Tai Chi, trying to get some exercise in, for sure. Get us moving this morning.
Just exercise?
Yep.
How long have you been here, Melanie?
I have been here for 30 years.
Always in the day center?
Most of it has been in the day center, probably about 27 years or so.
You're more coordinated than I am. How would you describe what a day center is to someone who doesn't have one in their community?
A place to go to have fun, be safe, and be engaged with the community.
You're the motivator?
Yeah.
Tell me how you discovered this work.
So I have a long history with Newcastle. Newcastle was started by the School Sisters of St. Francis. My mom and 6 of her sisters were school sisters. My mom was a nun for 26 years, and then after those 26 years, she left community, and a few years later, she met my dad. So my mom would come back literally from the time I was 2 years old, I've been in this building.
Why are you here today still with a smile?
I love the work that I do. I love the connections I make with families. I love being able to help folks. Newcastle's been a part of my life my whole life, so leaving here would be painful, very painful.
Yeah, you probably feel your mom and your aunts everywhere you go.
Everywhere, for sure.
I understand why Melody can never leave. In a way, her mom's here, her aunts are here, her family's here. She said the words, she said, it would hurt too much to leave. Think about what that means in terms of passion. Think about what that means for the participants who come to her day center every single day. I just think that that's a deeper passion than I probably will ever understand in my life.
We're gonna go in the dining room, and we get to meet Christine.
All right.
You know, Christine and I have something in common, just like all the other ladies that you've met, and that is we've all worked in the dining room.
Oh, that's true.
Where we all started our career in healthcare in the dining room.
Hi, Christine.
Hello. Nice to meet you.
Peter.
Nice
Good to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
How can I help?
We're gonna go head to the kitchen.
Okay.
I have a hairnet for you to put on.
That's nice.
Yeah.
So Christine, you've been here how long?
14, almost 15. And I've been here my entire adult life.
This is your whole professional career's here?
Yes.
How did you like it at the beginning?
I grew up with my great-grandparents as my babysitters.
Uh-huh.
I've been around
It was
the
an
older
easy
people.
fit.
Yeah, the older people all my life. This looks good. Shake it up. Yep. Perfect.
And then 3 pieces here?
Yep. Yep.
Oh, just 2 now. Okay. Christine is kind of the epitome of a caregiver in a kitchen, a caregiver with a knife, a caregiver with a spoon. She has the food service industry in her blood, but she added to it taking care of America's seniors.
Hi, ladies. How are you all today?
Me?
Yeah?
This one.
You want the sloppy Joe? I got you.
Sloppy Joe, good choice.
I'm gonna have the sloppy Joe.
Okay.
Fruit and jello.
Okay.
And dessert.
So after we get their food, we put this up there,
Okay.
and then he'll take it to the table when it's ready.
She's a mentor, she's a role model for the high school students who come in here. In one moment when we were running between tables, she says, one of my favorite things is working with the high schoolers in the evening shift. I like to motivate them. I like to see if I can capture their attention, if I can get them just to stay a couple years in this industry and make a difference.
When I'm here and I get to see them with their sons and their daughters and their grandbabies, and they are here enjoying life, it refills my bucket.
This wasn't my original focus for work. It wasn't, not at all. But being here changes that. It changed me. I think it's given me the ability to connect with a lot of different people on a lot of different levels.
How do I treat my grandparents? I want these people to be treated. Sometimes we're the only family these residents have. It's hard sometimes, but I want them to be able to think, oh, this is our family.
So me leaving and seeing people like Jimmy or anybody just wait from a porch, it makes me feel good. Like I came here and I accomplished what I needed to do.
We have a serious job here. We take care of people, but we also have the opportunity to create moments of joy.
They've built a legacy here for 5+ decades, and the residents of this community, I'm sure, feel blessed and honored, because I sure as do, and I only spent one day here. This is their home. Well done, ladies. I'm excited because today I get to wake up a senior living facility. I am in Broken Bow, Nebraska, at the Brookstone View. Here we go. Good morning. You must be Madison.
Good morning.
Peter.
Welcome to Brookstone.
Great
Madison.
to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I'm excited to hear what you all do in the morning. I think they probably shared with you. My intention is to hear all about all the beautiful people and passionate people in your team who get this started up and running.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, you start at the right time.
You want to show me around?
Absolutely.
What was special about today's work at Brookstone was you walk into a place that's completely quiet. You think that everybody's sleeping, but there are some worker bees, some worker ants. Good morning.
Good morning, Matt. So mornings are super busy here at Brookstone. We've got, all sorts of things. We're getting people ready and up, and then we're also getting the building and our residents' home ready to go as well.
It's almost like a Swiss clock. You see what's on the front side of it. You see that it never fails, that it works just like this, but behind it there's maybe 100 pieces, 200 pieces, and years of experience that make that it work. How did you get into long-term care? How long have you been in long-term care?
I started in high school. I did dietary.
High school?
Yep, and culinary. I was a culinary aide, so I helped our residents, serving them their food. Then I went to college, and I have a degree in criminology and criminal justice, so I have nothing to do with long-term care, other than I had grandparents that were in long-term care. And so when it came down to getting a real job, this is just where I ended up, and I won't ever leave.
I bet your grandparents are proud.
I hope so, yeah. I am going to introduce you to Chris. Chris is one of our medication aides. He is just going to walk you through the process of what our frontline team does of helping 60 people get up in the morning.
Oh, great.
All in time for breakfast.
Let's track down Chris.
Okay.
Hi, Chris. Peter.
Chris.
Great to meet you.
Yes.
I think I'm being passed off to you, and you're going to show me how to get everything done up and running before 7 a.m. Is that right?
Yep, getting everything going. So you guys have fun.
Thank you. Where are we going?
We're going to go to 306.
Do you know everybody's morning quirks, their routines?
Pretty much, yeah.
Who's the happiest person in the morning?
The happiest person in the morning.
Besides you.
Besides me? That's hard to beat.
What's your favorite part of the morning?
I like to make people smile when they get out of bed. You get them first thing in the morning, and not everybody's a morning person, but if you can get them to crack a smile and be happy, why, we're off to a good start.
So how long have you been here?
I've been on this hill for 33 years.
You're part of the foundation here then?
Yeah. So.
What are we doing here?
We're gonna go in here and get Mark up. Mr. Weitzel. Good morning, Mark.
When I went into Mark's room to wake him up, I asked Chris what was the secret, and he said, you got to kind of figure out their quirks, the tone of the voice, the speed that with you talk.
Hey, buddy. I got Peter here with me this morning. Should we get up for some breakfast? All right.
Chris's secret is he knows enough about everybody's personality and about their history and about their family and about their personality that he can make jokes.
He's about 10 years older than I, and we both have wrestling in common, so we like to talk a lot of smack about wrestling.
Right? They both had in common, they were both wrestlers. They made jokes about Mark kind of being a troublemaker. All right, guys, come meet Mark. Hey, Mark, you look great. You got cleaned up. Is Chris your buddy? And you could see in his eyes, he truly loves Chris. It was like brothers taking care of each other. You want to go, does he go to breakfast?
Yep.
Want me to take you down?
Some coffee. He loves coffee. We'll get your pedals on here. And
Mark, can you hold my camera? Want to hold my camera? There you go. So let's see, what did you do to get ready? Got him out of bed, changed him, took him to the restroom, brushed teeth, washed the face.
Give him a shave.
Dressed, give him a shave.
Give him a shave.
Comb hair.
Yep.
You did all of that in about 15, 20 minutes.
Yep.
Chris has the talent of a psychologist and has been able to read people. How many people will you get out here in a morning?
Probably usually 7 or 8.
The heart of a caretaker, and obviously some legs if you can stay working all day long with a 12-hour shift. Good morning, gentlemen.
Morning, Bob. I'll get you some coffee, Mark.
I'm Bob. Good to meet you, Bob.
Some hot coffee here. It's pretty warm, so be careful.
Careful, you'll break that camera.
All right, Mark, I'm getting ready to take off. It was good to hang out with you. Will you take care of Chris for the rest of the day? Peter.
Peter? Matt Wallace.
What do you do, Matt?
I'm the Environmental Services Coordinator. I do that and transportation also. So.
What can I help you with this morning?
Well, I've got some resident rooms I'm working on right now, so we can jump right in on that. Okay?
See you in a bit, guys. How long have you been working in this building?
I was the first person hired on other than the administrator. I was actually hired on as a social services coordinator when I first started. So that's my background is social work, sociology. So I've been doing that for probably the last 25 years.
So why were you the first employee? What made you want to open this building and work in long-term care?
My wife actually came to work for the company by happenstance about 3 or 4 years before this building opened. When she came across this company in particular, she said it was the best thing that's happened in her life other than marrying me.
What do we want to dive into now?
Well, we're just going to start doing some cleaning, just some general cleaning, disinfecting, those type of things. All right, we'll just kind of start right here, right as we enter. Like
Just everything that you would touch?
Yep, everything you would touch, all the doorknobs, the light switches here.
How many rooms will you do in a shift?
Probably about 30 beds worth. So some of these rooms are double rooms. There are
20, 25?
Yep. And all the handles on the, and anything that looks dirty. That's visibly soiled. And then a clean one here. We'll use a clean rag for the bathroom portion. So.
Okay. I think this is the part of the job that most people would think of happens in a nursing home and that they would be afraid to do. But you do it with a smile, and not only do it once in a while, you do 25 times per day. Why do you do it?
Why do I do it? Oh, I just love the people I work with, the residents. I love serving the residents. I love the team I get to work with. I love training the team that I get to work with. It's just fulfilling, so. I'm gonna put this away in the cart real quick.
Can you tell I had good CNA training?
Yes.
All right, let's go see if I can find Denise. I bet this is it.
Hello, Peter.
Hello, you must be Denise.
I am Denise.
What are you all playing? That's when I got thrown into probably what might be the most fun part of the day, noodling.
This is a game called Noodle Ball. So we use a balloon and we use pool noodles to do this. And the idea is just to keep the balloon up in the air.
Okay,
just keep
great.
it up in the air. But we're trying to have fun. It's mostly to have fun, but we also are working on reaction time and exercise.
Okay.
This is one of our favorite things because it doesn't even seem like exercise. All right, keep it up in the air. Whoop. This is one where it pays to have kind of long arms. Oh, whoa. We'll let Peter chase it down.
No rules?
No rules. Except you can't hit each other. And we can't cuss, yes.
No cussing?
No cussing, nope.
Denise, how many times a week do you run activities?
We have 2 a day usually. There's one in the morning and one in the afternoon, but some days there's more than that.
Is there anybody in this group who comes twice a day?
Oh yeah.
You come twice a day?
You're talking to one.
How long have you been working in long-term care, Denise?
Going on 10 years.
And how did you find it, or did it find you?
When I was in high school, I worked in a nursing home in the cafeteria and loved it. My favorite job.
Where did you say you're from?
I'm from California. My son brought me here 2 years ago, and he couldn't have brought me to a more beautiful place. And this place here is it's the Cadillac of places.
The Cadillac of places, I love it.
This is beautiful, it's fun, it's the place that anybody wants to live out their days.
How does that make you feel, Denise?
Really good. A lot of pressure, because we gotta keep it up. All right, we had a rest, so it's time to play again.
Everything came together because I saw people from getting out of bed to breakfast to seeing them play a game. But all the time that I was having fun, there were a whole bunch of people behind me. Aides, med aides, CNAs, who were doing the hard part of the job. And when I would ask them, you know, like, why do you do this? I'd get answers, the stories, the impact that you're making on people's lives.
The smile says it all. That's how you get your morning started. You walk in and you see somebody's happy to see you, and that just makes you feel appreciated. I'm in the right place.
If you work in a place like this with older people, you will be needed. And everybody has to have that feeling of being needed and appreciated, and you will be.
What does dignity mean to you?
That's what we're trying to do here. Our elders deserve dignity from birth till the time that they pass away. This is the front lines. They're the ones that are providing the care every single day, all day long, and making those differences in the residents' lives. There's really no career that you're going to be able, where the individuals truly care for what you're doing for them.